What's up everyone, how you all doing? Blue Nerd here and welcome back my friends to another Minecraft house tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now today we're going to be building a medieval house with a little bit of a different style to it compared to the previous one we built. So this one's got a big bay window at the front and it's a little bit more flatter at the front than the other one was. But we've got these really nice kind of little flower pots that stick out at the sides. We've got this kind of bay windows at the side here, kind of big old windows at the side. I think they look really cool. And if we go around to the back here, we've got a really nice kind of layout for the windows. And if you build this backing onto a bit of water like I have, then you can add this little balcony down the bottom here, which is pretty cool. You get a nice view if you come out and you can kind of look at the canal. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, we're going to be building this in today's episode. We also have this nice big window around the side here. And this one is set on 2 floors. We've got the ground floor and the first floor. But if you want, you could extend it and turn this into 3 floors. There is just about, I would say just about enough room to make it work. But that would be up to you. We're going to go with the 2 floors for today. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. You could probably also use this as maybe a library. You wouldn't necessarily have to use it as a house. You could build it as a library or something else. But with that being said, guys, let's take a look at what we're going to need to build this. Okay, for this build, you're going to need some dark oak logs, stairs and trapdoors, some spruce planks and fences, some glass panes of your choice. I've gone with the white stained glass panes, some stone brick stairs and slabs, some stripped birch wood, some birch planks, some birch buttons, some coarse dirt or normal dirt, some flowers of your choice, and a couple of dark oak doors. And with that being said, guys, let's jump straight in with the tutorial. Okay, here's the layout of the floor plan, and you're going to need a 12 by 15 block space to build this. So with that being said, guys, let's build this. Okay guys, we're going to start with the left hand corner just here, and we're going to start by placing a dark oak log just there. Behind this, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, place another one, and then leave another 2 block gap and place one. To the right, we're going to leave a 3 block gap, a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. Then we're going to come down, leaving a 2 block gap and a 2 block gap. To the left, we're going to leave a 3 block gap. Coming down, we're going to leave a 2 block gap. To the left, a 3 block gap, and then back, leaving a 2 block gap. So we should have a 2 block gap here, here, and then both of this side and both on this side. All the ones across the back, and then this one and this one at the front here, and the center one here where the door is should all be a 3 block gap. Now going back to the left hand corner here, we're going to raise this until it is 8 blocks high. So we're going to add another 7 blocks on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we're going to do this all the way around. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Now, from that left-hand corner pillar again, we're going to go on the inside here, so we're facing towards the back here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block here, we're going to place a pillar coming inwards like that. And we're going to go around the entire build, just connecting all of these pillars together like this. Okay, once you've done that, go ahead and grab your stone bricks, and we're going to go to the left hand pillar where we started again. We're going to come in here and we're going to basically fill in all of these walls between the pillars. So we're going to start by just running a wall all the way around between the pillars like so. Okay, and now we're just going to raise them up until they are in line with the pillar. So just like this, and we're going to do this all the way around. Okay, once you're done, you should have all of your walls in place like so. Now on the center wall at the front, which is in this little gap here, we're going to go ahead and break out a doorway like so. Then we're going to turn around 180, face the back of the build. And right in the center here, we're going to place another 2 block gap for a door. Now, over on the right hand side here, right in the center here, we're going to place a 1 block for a window. We're going to do exactly the same here. So you should have a ring of stone bricks going all the way around, and then you'll have your pillar just here. Do the same on this side here. So go one there and one there. Okay, once you're done, go back to the inside of the build, and you want to dig out all of your floor and replace it with the flooring of your choice. I've gone ahead and placed down the spruce planks, but you can go and use any planks that you want. And once you've done that, you want to go up to the next pillar up, which is across here where this beam is, and you want to go ahead and fill in your floor across here as well. Make sure that you fill in all of this rectangle here of the floor, but leave this little bit where the entranceway, where the doorway is, because we're going to see if we can do something nice with that. So let's go ahead and leave that like that, and then we're going to just fill the rest of this up with planks. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and get our walls in place on the next level now. So we're going to grab our stripped birch again, and we're going to start from the very front here on the left hand pillar that sticks out of the front here, and round to the back of it. We're going to place 2 there, and we're literally going to follow this all the way around. Now once you get back to here, guys, go ahead and leave the center here empty. We're going to do a nice big window in there, and what we're going to do now is we're going to raise the rest of these walls again by another 2 blocks, so 1 and 2. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way around the build. Okay, once you've done that, go ahead and grab your dark oak logs, and starting from the front here, so where we have our doorway at the front here, the left hand pillar from the door, we're going to start across here, and we're going to run our dark oak logs all the way around here, making a nice pillar across the top of all of this as well. Once we get to the centerpiece here at the back, so we're in line with the front of the build, we're going to skip this one here, and we're going to come straight over to here and continue bringing it all the way around. And then when we get to the front here, we're going to just bring it all the way across like so and connect it up just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and break some windows out now. So we're going to place 1 right in the center on the left hand side of the front, and 1 on the right hand side of the front here. Down the side here, right next to this pillar here, we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Just like so. On the back, we're going to place 1 window there. We're going to go 1 and 2 in the center. And then we're going to place 1 just there. And then finally on this side, we're going to break these 3 on each side right next to the pillar in the center. And that is looking pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and get our roof in place. So we're going to start by going to the front of the build just here where the door is. And at the side here, we're going to run some stairs across the top of this beam here. And then at the very front here, we're going to overhang it by 1. We're going to do exactly the same on this side. So put 3 across here and then overhang by 1. Then place an upside down stair with a normal stair facing towards the center of the build like this. Then an upside down stair. A normal stair on top again. And in the center, we're going to place an upside down stair facing forward with a normal stair on top and another stair poking outwards just like so. Now, we're going to get the stairs at the side here, and we're going to run them down to the corner and then overhang just by 1. Okay, this is on the left-hand side of the build. At the back here, for the moment, we're just going to put 1 there, and then we're going to overhang that like that, and then we're going to make another roof exactly the same. So we're going to go upside down stair, then a normal stair facing towards each other, upside down stair, then a normal stair facing each other. And we're just going to repeat it until we reach the center block. In the center, we're going to go with an upside down stair, a normal stair on top, and then an upside down stair facing out like so. Now we're going to repeat this exactly the same pattern on the opposite side over here. So now we're on the right hand side of the build. So place 3 stairs at the top there and overhang by 1. At the back here, we're just going to place just 1 there for the moment and then overhang by 1. Then we're going to go upside down stair, normal stair, and just repeat the same thing again until we get to that center block. In the center here, we're going to place an upside down stair, normal stair on top, and an upside down stair facing out. Now, once we have done those, we're going to do another little peek at the center of the back, at the back here. So what we're going to do, on this pillar up here, we're going to place an upside down stair facing outwards like that, and an upside down stair facing outwards like that. Then we're going to face a normal stair against these, and then just connect 2 stairs across like that, 2 stairs across like that. Then we're going to go upside down, normal stair on top of that upside down one, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to go upside down, normal stair, and you guys get the idea of the pattern. Upside down stair in the center, normal stair on top, and then an upside down stair sticking out like that. Now go ahead and grab your stripped birchwood again, and on the back of this we're going to place a temporary block in the center there. Place 3 across like this, and then another 3 across like that, and then we can leave the next one and then break that temporary block. Now the reason that was temporary is because no matter what, we have to place it against there, and it's just going to change the angle of the wood. So we want the wood to all be facing the same way. That's why I've done that, and it should give us a nice finish on the back like this. Now I know it's very flat, but we're going to be adding a bit of detail in a minute, which will neaten it all up and make it look much nicer. Okay, now we're going to just finish off these little peaks here. So for these triangle peaks, we're going to go in the center. Actually, this one at the front here, this is at the front of the build. We're going to place 1 there and 1 there, like that. This is the dark oak logs. Then for the one in the center here, we're going to continue the beam up on the side, and then go 1 and 1. Okay, do exactly the same for this one here as well. So 1, 2, 3 in the center, and then 1 and 1. Now grab your stripped birchwood and go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. This is on the right hand side of the build, and on the left hand side we're going to place 2 and 2. And at the very front here we're just going to place 1 in the center, which should give us a nice little bit in the center like so, just to give it a little bit of lightness. If we put the dark oak log there, you wouldn't have been able to see as much white. So I just think it looks nicer in the center of the front there like that. And that is that's all the shape of the roof more or less in place. So all we got to do now is run our dark oak stairs around this beam here and connect that side like that. Then we're going to run them across this one here, come in 1 further out, and then we're going to just connect it up here, just like that. Now for the next one, we're just going to run it from here all the way to the back and connect it up to the other side of the build. So let's go all the way across, just like this. Just like that. And then on this side of the build, we can do the same thing. So run the stairs across the beam, across here, and connect it up. Then we're going to run from here, go all the way across to there, overhanging by 1, and then just join it back up to this side here. Nice and easy. Right, now for the back it is very similar. So we just grab our stairs again, run it across the beam here, and then face 1 inwards so it joins up to that stair there. Do the same over here. Then we're just going to simply run these stairs across here like this, and then place 1 there and then 1 in this corner here to join them together. Do the same across this side. And then 1 in there, just like that. Now for this level here, we're just going to run them all the way across to the opposite side. If I can place them in the right place, that is. There we go. Just like that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now this one here, right in front of the here, just break that and then go ahead and replace it with a full block of dark oak planks, just like that. And then in these 2 here you can go 1 and 2, and then just place 2 stairs going into that full block like that. At the back here we're going to do something pretty much the same, so place a full block right there in line with that. Fill these up here with full blocks, and then run your stairs all the way down until you touch that block. Okay, Grab your 4 blocks again and then fill in the center of the roof like this. And then right in line with where this crosses, we're going to place a 4 block there. From the side of the build here, we're going to place stairs going all the way to that block. And then from this side, we're going to place stairs going all the way to the block again, like so. So you kind of get a bit of a cross through the center. Right, okay, that's looking pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I think it's time to get in some of our windows. So grab your glass panes. I've got the white glass stained panes. Sorry, guys, get my words out. But feel free to use whichever ones you want. And you want to fill in all your windows on the top floor. So fill those ones. Place one in the center there. The big window here, you want to fill all the way around your edge. Just like that. And then place one in the center. Place one in your gap just there. Place 3 here. And 3 there. Round the back, go ahead and fill these windows in here as well. And then we're going to come down and we're going to fill our windows at the bottom. So we've got 2 at the back like that. And then 2 at the front, exactly the same. Okay, that's looking pretty good, guys. We've got the main structure for everything all in place now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our dark oak trapdoors. Now on the windows at the side here, what we're going to do is we're going to go some temporary blocks on our windows like this. It can be any block you want. It could be dirt. Then put some trapdoors onto the side like this, so that they are kind of looking like a shutter. And then break your blocks away like that. Do the same on this side. And then break your blocks like that. Okay, we're going to do the same on the opposite side over here. So 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. And then trapdoors, place 3 of them on here. Close them down. Break those blocks. And then 1, 2 and 3. Close your trapdoors and then break those. Okay, so now you've got a nice kind of window with some shutters on at the sides. At the front here, we're going to place, we're going to go ahead and place a block on there. And we're going to put a trapdoor like that. And then this side, the same thing again, and close it. And then we get a nice little shutter for that window there. Do the same thing just here. So place 1 and close it. 1 and close it. And then break the block in the center. Pretty cool. Okay, grab your stone brick stairs, and at the bottom at the front of the build here, we're going to place 2 just there, and then 2 on there like that, leaving a 1 block gap in the center. We're going to go 1, 2, 1 and 2 just there. Then we're going to grab our dark oak stairs, and just underneath the pillar here, so where we've got the dark oak log pillar, we're going to go 1 down, place 1 there and 1 there. And that should do for there. Then we come round the back. Now round the back we're going to do it different. This one's going to be in line with the pillar. So we're going to go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there and 1 there. Which is all on each single pillar. Okay. Now go ahead and get yourself some either coarse dirt or normal dirt. It doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. And we're going to start by the front. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 underneath that window there. Where this window here is, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, we are going to actually go 1, 2 and 3. And where these are, we're going to go 1 log and 2 log. Okay. Over here, we're going to place 1 log like so. And then we're going to go over to this side. We're going to place 1 log there. And then we're going to go 1, 2 and 3. I believe it was like that. Then if we go round to the back of the build, we're going to go and we're going to place in... Actually, I think these was actually down. Let's go ahead. Sorry, guys. Just remove these here and move them down by 1 block. So they want to go just there. Then get your coarse dirt and go up by 1. Place 3 there. 3 there and 3 there. Then grab your dark oak log and place them in between, facing against your pillars, just like so. Now go ahead and get your dark oak trapdoors and place 3 underneath these logs, like that. Underneath these underneath the dirt rather, all the way across like that. And then obviously go ahead 1, 2, 3 in front. Do that all the way across. And then close those trapdoors like that. Right, now go back to the front of the build. And pretty much the same thing. 1, 2, 3 trapdoors. Close those and then place 1 underneath in the center. Do the same on this side. Just like that. And then this side, place 3 across like that. And then 1, 2 and 3 just like that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think that is that's pretty much close to finishing this up now, guys. In the center here, break that block down and replace it with a stair. It will look better for that window. I think it certainly gives it a bit more shape. Then grab your stone brick slabs, and where the left hand corner is here, we're going to place 1 slab there. Then go diagonally back on 1, and then 1 and 2 just there like so. We're going to repeat the same pattern on this side. And then on the left hand side of the build just here, you can also do it on the right hand side, but because I'm right on top of the water, I don't actually have room, so I'm going to leave the right hand side, but you can go ahead and place it there if you have the room. Here we're going to go 1, then go diagonal back on 1, bring that across by 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then 1 in front of that pillar there, and it gives you a nice little area to put a few plants, and it just kind of makes it look like it's part of the build. It really brings it out once you get a few plants in there. Right, now that's all looking pretty good, guys. Next, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some spruce fences, or fences of your choice. It doesn't necessarily have to be spruce. You could do dark oak or any color of your choice. And at the back of the build, where we have our little sticking out log, you're going to place 3 fences above it. Do the same here. And here. And here, just like so. Now we're going to come down here, and where our doorway is at the back, we're going to go down by 1. So like I said, you want to probably build this where you've got a little either a little cliff or a water area or something where you've got a little dip at the back of the build. And then go 1 down below your door and go to your pillar, place 1 there and 1 there, and then you want to bring that out probably by 3. So 1, 2, 3 in total. Yep. Okay, get your dark oak stairs, place 3 in a row underneath against your log, so you should have something like that. Then underneath you want to go 1, 2, and then just under that 1. Do the same again here, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and I can't get the other one because the dirt is on the ground, so we're going to just ignore that one for now. And then go ahead and get yourself some dark oak slabs. Okay, once you're done, go ahead and fill this gap in here with some dark oak slabs, just like that, bringing it level with the back of the build. And then go ahead and fence all of that off with your spruce fence, just like that. And that is looking pretty nice. I think that looks really cool. You could also go ahead and replace that block above the door there with a stair, just like that. Just gives it a little bit more depth. And guys, I think that is pretty much everything in place. Now, just going to add a last few bits of detail, but that is the basis of the build all done. So for here, you just want to kind of just random placements, place a few different things. So I'd like to place stuff, the bigger ones normally tend to go towards the back and the corners, sort of like this. And then just dot, I don't know, a couple of smaller plants around, maybe if you can. Some white flowers. Kind of like that. I think it just looks nice. It gives the build a little bit more character, a little bit of colour. And I don't know, it just kind of brings it to life a bit more. Now, if you want, this isn't something you have to do. You can either use the birch buttons and go ahead and place them on front of all of these logs like this. Or you can go ahead and use some stone buttons, or you can just leave them. It's entirely up to you. But I think they look pretty cool with the birch buttons. They kind of stand out. and blend in with the top part of the build. So yeah, I'd go ahead and do that. I think it looks pretty cool. And then finally, let's go down here and we're going to go in, and from the inside here, we're going to place a door at the back, a door at the front. Now guys, don't forget, you want to get yourself some torches in here as well. And you want to find a way to make a stairway going upstairs. So grab yourself some spruce wood stairs. Like this. And just find a good spot where you want to put your stairway. So for instance, I think maybe here is quite a good spot. Go up like this. So we'll actually start one back. So let's go from here by the door. And then stair step them up. If you stand on that stair there, go ahead, break the one above your head and all the ones in front of it up to that corner. So you should be able to come up there now. And we can go ahead and place one stair in that corner. Then let's go back downstairs. We'll place an upside down stair across those like that. And that gives us a nice little stairway at the back here. Now it's up to you what you do here. If you want, you could do something like this, which I think looks pretty cool. Grab yourself some spruce doors to match your floor. If you've used dark wood, you could use dark trapdoors if you want, or it's entirely up to you. And go ahead and place 3 of them in that gap there. And I just think it looks kind of just cool having that little kind of balcony overlook. You could also use a fence and connect it from pillar to pillar if you want. It's up to you. And for the stairway here, run these across like so. And then place one at the back here and then close them up. And then you have yourself a nice little stairway going down. And you can even do it down here as well. So you can go ahead and place it on some of those like that. You can close that one, close that one, close that one, and then place another one on top of that one and on top of that one. And then it kind of just sections off that stairway a bit, giving you a bit more sort of walkway if you like. And if you wanted to, you could even put another one just on top of this one. If we can move back a little bit and place it just on top about there. There we go. And then you kind of have almost like it's completely walled off that way, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, and then you've got a nice bit of room to play around with up here. You can go ahead and neaten up the ceiling with some upside down stairs and stuff like that. But yeah guys, that's about it for this build. Now don't forget as well, the one last thing is to go around all your flower pots and make sure you put some flowers in there just to add a bit of colour and a bit of life to the build. Again, use a variety of flowers because it tends to look better with a bit more variety of colours and stuff like that. So grab yourself a few different flowers, even some ferns, and just fill up your flower pots. Okay, well that just about brings us to the end of the tutorial. Now guys, I've really enjoyed this build. I really like the look of it. It's kind of got like a low class glamorous kind of look to it. It kind of looks like it's not quite the lower class, but it looks a little bit nicer. It's got a bit of a different look to it. I really like the design. I love these big windows at the side here, and this big old window at the front as well looks really cool. So I might try to incorporate these into a few more builds. So before we wrap it up guys, if you could let me know what you think of this build in the comments, that would be much appreciated. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like. It really does help and it lets me know that you guys want to see more builds like this in the future. But for now guys, that is the end of the tutorial. Get my words out. So as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. I post tutorials on a weekly basis, and I do a Let's Play series on the channel as well. So if that's your sort of thing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you in the next one.